you guys doing?
Great.
Good. Welcome. Let's give Michelle a round of applause, please. I'll tell you what, as you're building a team and you get more experience in the industry, you get to see and almost predict the future. And what I mean by that is you get to know who are people that you know without a shadow of a doubt are going to walk the stage at the convention, And the way that you build this business from event to event. I remember when I barely started in the industry, we used to have, I was with a company where we used to go to conventions in Ada, Oklahoma. Okay? That means, and then so a flight, it was more expensive than taking a bus drive over there. So we used to rent those charter buses, okay? Pay about $100 round trip, something like that in the time. But we used to pack those buses with like 50, 60 people. But you're driving for about 2.5 to 3 days. On the way to the event is fun. On the way back, not so much. Actually, on the way to the event, halfway, it's fun. The other half, it's tough. I'm sleeping right there, and I see, people are sleeping in the bottom of the chairs, of the seats. I look down and I see some dude's face right there, like in between my two legs, right there. I'm like, what the heck is this guy doing? And on the side, on the aisles and everything like that, because they're the comfortable seats, but they're not that comfortable for that long. And they got the TVs and all that stuff. And we had to go and pay, and it was like $200 tickets just to get in. And mind you, we did not have this complement. We did not have a program where you can make money without having to sell or recruit. We did not have that. And, but needless to say, we still used to get tons of people to these events. So the event is in April. The tickets right now, there's an early bird special. Go and pre-register. If you're a leader, how many leaders in here? Raise your hand if you're a leader. Okay, exactly. Time isn't what it requires to be a leader. It requires a decision. Does that make sense, guys? Yes. The day that you decide, that's it, I'm a leader, and you decide to do what leaders do, you take action. Does that make sense, guys? Go out there and get your ticket. Make a commitment. Okay, guys? Well, I don't have the money. Well, guess what? Hit the 600 Club. You know what I mean? Hit the 600 Club. Now, you sell some of that money for the ticket, and then you got some money left over. No excuses. I don't have the money. Great. Find the money. It's simple. Find the money. I give people all the time the example, and you guys heard me say this many times. If I had the keys to your dream car and I was selling it to you for $1,000, but you had to come up with the next 2 hours, would you do it? Yes, of course. So it's not that you can't come up with the money. It's that you saw enough value in that particular car to come up with the money. This event in this business, okay, the event that we're talking about in April is an event that there's people that are going to show up with their last dollar. Okay? I remember I used to show up to these events not knowing what the heck I was going to eat there. And we used to have 10, 12, 15 people to a room. But only 1 or 2 guys checked in because they wanted you to check out that many people. The rest of us, we were guests, you know what I mean? We just went to visit. No, we didn't visit. We were sleeping on the bathtub, man. You know what I'm saying? On the bathtub, in the restrooms, I mean everywhere. You got extra beds coming in, extra blankets coming in. We didn't care. We just knew we're here. And we were in the nosebleed sections. But we were there. I've got notes from those events. Notes over and over and over from those events. And let me tell you something. Some people might show up to the event in Vegas that are new and show up with their last couple of dollars, last $50 or something. And that's good. Because guess what? You're going to go through situations in your business. You're going to go through times, tough times and better times. Can we agree? That's why I say tough times don't last, but tough people do. Yeah. But the tougher the times, the better the stories. The better the testimonials. You can't have a testimonial without a test first, right? It's testimonials. So you want to have how many of you guys want to have a strong testimonial? Good. So when you have times that are not that favorable, be grateful. Because here's what you got to say. This is going to be a great part of my story someday. Right. I'm going to be talking about this particular story in front of a ton of people one day. So quit wanting what you don't want. There's going to come a time where you're going to wish you had more tough times that you went through. It sounds weird, doesn't it? But there will be a time where you're going to have times where you're like, man, you're sharing stories with other people that are being successful. You guys are doing cool things and stuff that you would never imagine doing, and you guys are just sharing, reminiscing. And you're going to realize, man, he just told a story, she just told a story, I just told a story. What else can I think of? So be grateful. Embrace the grind. Pressure makes diamonds. You're gonna have pressure going along from family members, friends, negative people. That's all part of the business. Know that ahead of time. Be willing to pay the price. Because it's gonna, if you stick and stay, you'll get your pay right there. If you stick and stay, you'll get your pay. If you stick and stay and follow the system and work, okay, you'll get your pay. So right now we just want to go, guys, through a basic training, okay, guys? A little bit more in detail, though, than other trainings, okay, guys? We're going to keep it very simple, okay, for the amount of time that we've got. But let me tell you guys something. When I started making a six-figure income for the first time in this industry, all I was doing is doing one-on-ones at a Starbucks. So I certainly didn't have an office. We didn't have a big enough team to do meetings at a hotel. We started at Starbucks in people's homes. That's it. I would sign up a group of people. Within 24 hours, I would do this same exact training I've been doing for years. And then I did it to make a six-figure income in a year, a multiple six-figure income in a year, to a seven-figure income in a year. And I just trained the exact same thing. The best of, write this down, the best of the best, keep it simple. The best of the best, keep it simple. You want to be successful in this business? Don't complicate it. There's an acronym, KISS. Keep it simple, silly. Some people say keep it simple, stupid.
Keep it stupid simple.
Yeah, or keep it stupid simple. I like that one even more. Keep it stupid simple. This business is just a mundane business. You do the same thing over and over and over and over. You prospect new people, you prospect them with the same line over and over. It's the first time they heard it. You train a new guy, you train them the same thing over and over. So guess what? You get good. I say the presentation out here, say the same thing and the same jokes, don't I? Exactly. Here's what you do. You laugh. So the good news is you can get pretty damn good, can't you? I walk in here sometimes, I see some of my guys doing presentations, and I just, is that me up there? Or is that a hologram or something? Me? But that's cool, because guess what? I was a hologram of my mentors. It's all you have to do is just stay the course. Right now, everybody, your friends, family, prospects, your team, is like, yeah, 2015. Give it a couple of months. Okay, the gyms aren't going to be as packed as they are right now. Your trainings and people, some of the same people that, see, let me tell you something, some of the people that get you to the 600 club won't be the ones that get to your 1500 club.
That's right.
Some of the people that get you to the 1500 club won't be the ones that get you to silver. Some of the ones that get you to silver won't be the same ones that get you to solid silver. Some people will quit. Attrition. That's one of the 4 mental enemies. See, so for instance, I got to solid silver. This month we're going solid gold. We're going to skip a rank. Okay, guys? Did I have people that already stopped doing the business, got distracted? Yes. And that's fine. Because what's that name of that guy that quit? Art?
I don't remember.
Exactly. Nobody's going to remember. It doesn't matter. Because we're going regardless. Can we agree? How many of you guys can feel this? Yeah. I had 600 club members stop building. I'm going to have 1,500 club members stop building. Trust me, it's weird. It's the weirdest thing in the world. Guess what? I'm waiting. Doesn't matter to me. Because if I'm going to build a team, if you're going to build a team of 100,000 people, where are they going to come from?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Wherever they're at. Everybody say, wherever they're at right now.
Wherever they're at right now.
That's where they're coming from. Where and how is none of your business. They're coming from wherever they are right now. Maybe one guy's working in New Jersey. He's going to get a divorce and then move to Kentucky with his parents. And then he's going to realize that it's depressing to be there. He's going to move in LA to pursue his acting career. Then that's not going to work out for him. Then he's going to meet you, enjoy the business, and go diamond. Go to the top position. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter where they're at. It's none of your business. You do the work, you follow the system, and the results are going to come. You don't have to know how. You just have to know why. Why is it going to happen? Because it's my intent for it to happen. Because I need to help X amount of people reach this rank, make this kind of money for me to make this kind of money. That's what's going to happen. Where and how, doesn't matter. So the first step that you want to do, guys, is you want to be all in. I mean, it'll help if I turn this on, right? First thing you want to do is you want to be all in. You've got to be sold out yourself. Now, you don't want to just be in wealth generators. Wealth generators has to be in you. Oh. It's like it's in your DNA, man. It's pumping through your veins. Wealth generators. We've got the best opportunity anybody can ask for in network marketing. You don't have to go out there and build a huge team to make a lot of money. If you do, we got the best compensation plan, most fairest compensation plan in the industry. It's ludicrous. The kind of money they're paying us. It's ludicrous. First step, you got to be all in. You got to make a decision. Somebody that's all in isn't wishy-washy. Here's why most people in anything are successful. They're in one moment, then they're out the next moment. When it's comfortable and they're motivated, they're in. When it's uncomfortable, when somebody says no, they're not so much in. They're questioning back and forth. Does that make sense, guys?
Yes.
Imagine that being the case in a relationship. Will that work?
No.
No. You've got to be in. You're either in or you're not in. You make a decision, you make a commitment. You are committed, not just interested. Committed, we're doing it when it's convenient. Interested, we're doing it when it's, actually, when we're committed, we're doing it regardless. When we're interested, we're doing it when it's convenient. You've got to be all in. Here's the thing. Anybody play poker? Or know about poker? Okay? In Texas Hold'em poker, that is the absolute best starting hand. Pocket aces. That's what we've got in this industry. We've got the best product. You don't have to sell or recruit to make money with our product, our service. And we got the best compensation plan and company. Those are the two aces. We've got the two aces. You got to go all in, make a decision. Does that make sense, guys?
Yeah.
Okay. Step number 2, you want to write down your why. You have to have a strong why. Your why, like your list, we should always be making it even better. We should always be growing, adding new whys. But this is so important, guys, that you guys make small whys as well. So for instance, have the goals with you at all time. You want to have these with you at all time, and you want to have short-term, mid-term, and long-term goals. One short-term goal could be like something simple like hitting the 100 club, like the 600 club. Like for instance, when I get to this rank, I'm going to buy me a new watch. It could be a $80 watch. It could be a $100 watch. It doesn't have to be something, but you reward yourself. And then here's what's more important. You've got your list of whys, and you're crossing them out. You guys follow what I'm saying? Imagine if it's small, say like, hit the 100 club, and then hit the 600 club, then buy my watch. Let's say your first month, you're able to show that to your prospects. Look, man, this is my list of whys. 3 of the 10 are already crossed out. Does that make sense, guys? Yeah. And how is that going to make you feel? How would it make you guys feel? Motivated, doesn't it? It puts you in a positive mental state. Puts you in a positive frequency. You feel good. Then, when you feel good, don't you make other people feel good? Yes, you're more confident. So you want to make sure that you're very specific. You want to make sure you got dates. For instance, the color of the car, the city you're going to live in, the amount of money you're going to make. You can't just say, I want to make a lot of money. Well, guess what? A lot of money to you is different than a lot of money to somebody else. What does that mean to you? I want to make $10,000 a month on or before this date. Does that make sense? I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm making $10,000, $20,000, $100,000 a month. This Christmas 2015. I speak it in the present. Okay, and I'm specific to the dollar amount. Don't just say I want a nice car, because BMW, Mercedes, or no other brand makes such a car called a nice car. Does that make sense, guys? BMW makes a 7 Series, a 6 Series, 5 Series, but none of them are called nice car. Oh, that's a new BMW fucking nice car. Oh yeah. Mercedes doesn't either. You got to be specific, and don't lag on this. Don't be weak with your whys. It's like if you go to a restaurant, say, hey man, I'll take some food. Really? Okay, that's a good start. Like, what kind of food? Does that make sense? They don't got like one plate fits all. You got to be specific with what you want. Okay, guys? So you want to make sure you write that down. Visualize yourself in possession of the goals. 10 times a day. Visualize yourself. Fall in love with the things that you want. Imagine like that first boy or girl that you ever really liked. Did somebody have to remind you to think of them? No, you thought of them all the time. Okay? That's how you should be about your goals. Become a fanatic. Fall in love with the things that you want to accomplish. Because if you realize the magnitude of this, if you're showing up to the events, if you're getting on the calls, if you're doing the day trading, your belief system will shoot through the roof. And when your belief system shoots through the roof, you know without a shadow of a doubt that those goals that you want, those things you want, they're already yours. You're just waiting on everybody else to find out. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to drive the black Lamborghini that Bruce Wayne drives. And I'm going to drive the Audi R8 that Iron Man drives. Tony Stark. Those are my 2 favorite heroes. You know what? Because they don't have special powers. They're just rich. They're billionaires.
True.
That's why I like those guys. So guess what? I'm going to buy both of their cars.
I'm gonna be the Tony Starks and the Bruce Wayne, all wrapped up in what? Sharp. And they're sharp, aren't they? Does that make sense, guys?
Yes.
I look at stuff like that, and that motivates me. And the only way that I'm gonna reach that is by helping you reach whatever goals it is that you want. So we already picked the right company. We already picked the pocket aces. We got the pocket aces. Now we gotta go all in. But here's the thing, we can control the outcome of those cards that are coming out. We can control that outcome. You guys follow what I'm saying? You can control that outcome by your actions, by you showing up, having the discipline, by you being an excellent promoter. You get people to the events, you get people to call. For instance, tomorrow evening at 7 p.m., there's a leadership conference call. Here's a question, who's gonna be on it? Now, here's another question. Are you really gonna be on it, or are you just raising your hand because there's a lot of people here and it seems like the right thing to do? See, I don't sugarcoat anything, man. I'm gonna tell you straight up what you need to hear, not what you want to hear, what makes you feel warm and fuzzy. Little things like that make a big difference. How many of you guys have people said they were gonna be here, they're not here? Raise your hand. That's why it's not hard to be successful. Because you got no competition. I say that all the time. We've got no competition, man. When that happens, I'm like, it's too bad for them, but it gets me excited because it reminds me how much people don't want it. And I want it, and I'm willing to work for it, and I realize there's no, just like I got people, even in my organization, and my friends that aren't that serious, that's the rest of the world. Most people don't want it bad enough, which equals, I've got no competition. All I gotta do is stay the course. Do right by my people, help my people, lead by example, follow a duplicatable system, and I am gonna win. It is inevitable. It's not over until I win. Every day I get up in the morning to do, win. I got my daily list of things that I gotta get done before that day is over. That's how I deserve to go to sleep today. That's the questions I ask myself. Do I deserve to sleep today? If my team did what I did today, how much closer to our goals would we be? And would I want to be sponsored by me? Would you want to be, how many of you guys, raise your hand if you would love for you to be your sponsor? Raise your hand. When you get to the point where you answer that question every single day, and that is the absolute truth, you're on your way. Because you know what's required. Would you want to be sponsored by it? And if your team did what you did yesterday, how much closer to your goals would you be? How many meetings did you do yesterday? How many people did you talk to yesterday? How many people did you prospect? Who'd you train yesterday? Who'd you inspire? Who'd you give the sense of increase yesterday? Does that make sense, guys?
Yeah.
And be consistent. It's easy to get motivated right now, then you go into the real world, right? Into everybody else, like the Matrix. Does that make sense? When you see them working for the first time, like red pill, blue pill. 95% is a blue pill. Red pill is a 5%. You take this one, okay, you can go back and forget everything we talked to you about, residual income, building leverage, helping your money work for you, or you can accept the truth and we'll train you. Does that make sense, guys? It's your choice right now. There's 2 days that you get started. The day you actually pay and get started, and the day you make a decision to take your business seriously. You could choose that today is the day you get started. Forget what you've done in the past. What are you doing right now? If you feel that you haven't taken the business seriously, say, that's why I'm here. Now I'm going to take it seriously. Here's the thing, guys. You're going to see people fall to your left, people fall to your right. And if you stay the course, success in network marketing, I found that is largely of being around after the smoke settles. It's like you're going into a battle, okay? And imagine there's a battle, there's a bunch of smoke everywhere, dust everywhere. There's casualties at war, isn't there?
Yep.
There's casualties, right? Same thing, there's going to be casualties. Who are the casualties in this business? The people that quit. The people that quit. The people that let their broke-minded friends say, hey, check it out, man, that stuff doesn't work. You rich yet? How many of you guys got that question? Hey, are you rich? Well, dude, you've been at your job for 30 years. Are you rich? I've been here for 2 months, bro. They're brainwashing you. Anybody ever heard that?
Yeah.
I'd rather a millionaire brainwash me than you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, all day. And then you feel it. You feel like, this is the stuff I should be getting. This makes sense. The richest people in the world build networks while everybody else looks for work. Robert Kiyosaki. You're building a network. Do you think Robert Kiyosaki has money grow for him?
Yep.
Yes. What about Donald Trump?
Yep.
Warren Buffett?
Yep.
You're doing what they're doing. Do they get paid off the efforts of other people?
Yep.
You're doing what they're doing. And all of that is in one umbrella called wealth generators. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.